Victor, hearing from authorities on the ground saying that a gunman essentially opened fire at a business there in Dayton, Ohio, in a very popular part of the downtown area, an upscale area that's been described by officials there on the ground. What we understand, according to investigators and mainly the spokesperson there in the region, is that an individual wearing body armor, armed with an assault rifle, opened fire there in the region in Dayton's Oregon district. Again, a very popular nightlife area there, as you're about to hear from your conversation, Victor, with Deb Decker, the public information officer from Montgomery County. You can kind of establish a bit of a short timeline of what happened.
As you know, the shooting began at a place in the Oregon district, which is a very popular district here in Dayton, downtown Dayton. Shooting began around Blind Bob's, and the shooter, one person wearing body armor, carrying an assault rifle, began shooting and making their way toward a place called Ned Pepper's. And a guy from Ned Pepper's ended up grabbing the barrel of the gun, and so the shooter picked up a handgun and was going to continue shooting. However, the police arrived and shot the man dead there. So far, including the shooter, there are 10 dead. We're looking at at least 16 wounded. And that's the extent of what I know.
The last number we got was 9. You're now saying there are 10 dead in this shooting in Ohio?
Yes, there are 10 dead, and that includes the shooter.
Oh, including the shooter. Okay. This investigation, tell us what is happening there at this moment. I imagine that it's shut down, that there's a large team there. Give us an idea of what's happening right now.
Well, as you said, it is shut down. The investigation is still going on. The police have marked off the areas in the Oregon district that they're keeping people out of as they do their investigation. We've got the convention center is set up for people that have questions or are trying to find someone or need more information about possible loved ones that were in the area at the time. And we are here responding at Montgomery County and waiting for the investigators to do what they need to do in order to bring peace to these families.
After he sees people start running, you can hear the different fire rate. He starts pop, 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 pop. He's going for that semi. He's trigger finger. He's going. Heard people yelling, "Run, shooter!" Heard the gunshots. But after we got closer to the back, we didn't really hear much of it because my adrenaline's pumping. I'm going.
Let's go. Vámonos.
And then I hear boom, 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 boom. We all run out of the McDonald's, out of the emergency room. I talked to another guy that said he saw somebody shot in the head and another lady shot in the head, and her head was like blown away.
I see a whole bunch of kids just running around without their parents. So I put it up, and the only thing I think of is just pick up as many kids as I can as possible. And there was another guy doing it as well. It was just so many kids just running around, and I was just thinking about if I had a child, and, if I wasn't around, how I would want another man to react if they see my child running around. So I just thought fast and grabbed as many kids as I could.
We're going to go home, all right? We're going to try and make that as fast as we can. But we need you guys to remain calm and stay here, okay?
I'm incredibly saddened, and it is very hard to think about this. But I'll tell you, El Paso is the strongest place in the world. This community is going to come together. I'm going back there right now to be with my family and to be with my hometown.
"20 innocent
people from El Paso have lost their lives, and more than 24 more are injured. We, as a state, unite in support of these victims and their family members.
We are treating it as a domestic terrorism case, and we're going to do what we do to terrorists in this country, which is deliver swift and certain justice.
A lot of people may question our decision. Remember, I haven't called for his impeachment. And I'm trying to be fair to him, too. I want to be fair. And that's why we need to do our research. And, and that's the way it is. One of the things that I want is to preserve our democracy. I worry that the democracy that we have will not be if we do not do something. And we'll do it. And we'll do what we have to do to address these issues. But I'm not doing this for myself. At 68 years old and a black man in America, I realize my life is short. I'm doing it for generations yet unborn. And that's what's so important. We want to send people into the future. I often say our children are the living messengers we send to a future we will never see. And I want to send them strong, bright, healthy, bold, and full of hope. And so I think, when I hear criticism by anybody about my city, I think the thing that bothers me most is that we have a situation where there are folks who are stepping on the hope of our children. If I had I don't know what I would have done if I had people in high places when I was a little boy telling me what I couldn't do. Instead, I had people telling me what I could do. And the other thing, somebody asked a question about what do I want to say to the community, to the Baltimore community. I want to thank you. I want to thank the Johns Hopkins of the world. I want to thank the Under Armour of the world. They give the programs like this on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. I want to thank the Weinberg Foundation, so many foundations, and all of those people who have helped us to make sure that our children grow up to be all that they can be.